Alright guys, so here is the video for the study guide. I'm not going to do every single problem because we did a pretty good bit in class. If you had questions, you asked them, and I did check your study guide, so I'm pretty happy with what I saw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of types of problems just to clarify, because most of them are the same way. So let's look at number one. It's an addition type of equation. Now, so my goal with equations is always to get v by itself. So what I want to do is look at the term next to v. So it's a 24. That 24 is positive, so I need to get this away. Since it's positive, I'm going to use the inverse operation of subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides of my equation. Remember, this is like a kind of two bridge walls that I do the same thing. Once I subtract, I'm left with 0 here, and I've isolated v, meaning I'm just left with v on the left side. So when I get 133 minus 24, Ms. D is going to cheat real quick for lack of time. I'm going to get 109. Okay, so when you're done with this, remember you've successfully found what v is, but I don't want you to stop there. I want you to go ahead and plug the variable back in and check yourselves. So 24 plus 109 equals 133. If I add 24 and 109, I get 133, and this proves that 133 is equal to 133. So that's how you do that. Okay, so number 2 is exactly the same way, but it's with subtraction. So my inverse operation should be addition. Now you guys, the key is on E-class, so you can check yourselves. You don't need to watch the video if you feel confident. This is only just to clarify any concepts you may still have. Number 3 is the same way, but number 4 is a different type of inverse operation. So if we look at number 4, number 4 says 8x is equal to 4,032. Okay, this is a product, meaning that I multiply 8 and x, so multiplication is what's happening here. I need to find the inverse operation, so that's division. I'm going to have to divide, and in order to get x by itself, I divide by the coefficient. That's 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1. But remember, we said that these are equal signs. I need to do the same thing on the right side. So 4,032 divided by 8 gives me 504. Now x is equal to 504. Now remember, I told you that you need to plug in x into your equation and double check to see if that is true. If 4,032 is equal to 4,032. Okay, so let's move on. Let's do one. Number 6 is the same way, same with number 5. They're both isolating using the inverse operation of division. All right, number 7, however, is different. So number 7 reads x over 4 is equal to 16. I have a fraction here. So in order to get x by itself, this is division, correct? A fraction is a quotient, which also means division. X divided by 4, I can multiply, because multiplication is the opposite of division, by the reciprocal. So there's an implied 1 right here. So if I multiply by 4, this 4 is technically 4 over 1. That represents the same thing. 4 divided by 1 is still 4. So this 4 cancels out that 4. 4 divided by 1 is still 4. Okay? 1x is what I'm left with. So I've successfully isolated x, and I'm left with this. So I multiplied on the left side. Now I need to go here and multiply on that side. So just go ahead and do 16 times 4, and you should get 64. If you want to check yourselves,